Hi, I'm Paul. For this video, I'm going to talk about the ego, the identification, the I. So when we look at what many of us class as the I, or the ego I, the identification, we kind of think that that's me, myself, I. But when you really try to break this down, the identification is actually other. So the I is kind of, like we just said, identification, or the attachment to thoughts mainly. But when you look at trying to describe yourself, you would say things like my phone, my house, my car, my wife, my kids, my job, my knowledge. Can you see all these are external? So all these my's are all the attachment onto something else. My wife, my husband, that's what makes me. My attachment onto another is the construct of me. So why do we have to attach to another? To give us stability, security. So if I attach onto something else, I have the best car, I have the best, nicest looking wife, I have the best job, I have the most money. And we would say that all this attachment would bring security, safety. But your whole sense of I is attached onto other. What happens if that other goes wrong? What happens if the prettiest wife leaves me? The best job collapses? Then my security of the I is gone. Collapsed. So when we talk about the I being attachment, it's an attachment to an other. But then we take the attachment of the other and turn it into my thoughts. My wife, my prettiest wife, my best job, all of my money. This is how well I'm doing, how good I am. And this is the construct of the I. It's attachment. Attachment onto other and attachment onto thought. And perhaps we do this for security. But if having an attachment onto thought can collapse, can fall apart, then this has only got to be a false sense of security. But what happens if we was nothing? Absolutely nothing. What would it be to be nothing? Well, we've got all of these thoughts and ideas, societal beliefs, and this conditioning. We live in a structure in the head which is always chasing the next thought. What if we just took away all thoughts, all ideas? If we were to say, what really are we? Well, all we are is our thoughts, our ideas, our beliefs, all this mental constructs. That's who we are. But if we take all that away, no mental beliefs, no mental ideas, no mental thoughts, no mental societal beliefs, no conditioning, then I am nothing. And if I'm nothing, isn't that more security than relying on another? My attachment to another person, my attachment to my car, my attachment to my job, my attachment to thoughts, delusions, ideas, fantasies, all can fall apart and are all words. And words are limited. If I say I am and then respond with words, then that limits me to what a belief of the word is. But if I am nothing, then surely that brings more security, more safety, more freedom, more comfort. But it seems we're scared of being nothing, terrified of being absolutely nothing. I did speak to somebody the other day, actually, and I said, imagine what it would be like having no thoughts. No thoughts at all. And he said, I can't imagine that because I think that I would die. We're all so attached onto words, and being so attached onto words our whole life, that we think when the words fall away, that there'll be nothing left. And I guess there might be nothing left. But that's who you are. You know, to live in the present moment, to see things fully as it is, without any interference of thoughts, any descriptions, any past experiences. Just be present in the moment is to be at peace. I'm pretty sure that's what we call this unconditional love business. Just to be a part of the moment. I don't know if many of you can see when you drift away from thought. Sorry, drift away into thought. I remember learning or being on my journey and in the point where I was able to spend time in the present moment, but not all the time. And I would do things like, say, listen to a song. And then all of a sudden I would go and I would be in thought and then I'm not hearing any of the song. I couldn't believe just how much I drifted off all the time into thought away from the present moment. And then when you come back to the present, you realize that moment that you drifted away was a complete waste. Gone. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it is, gone. And I also noticed the times when I would listen to a song and be completely present. And in them times, them songs was the best songs I've ever heard. And when I'd sit outside in nature, looking up at the stars, looking at the trees, and be absolutely present, probably the best times I've had. Anyway, I think that's all I've got to say. Thanks very much for listening.